28. Prescott now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On third down, Elliott. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Prescott to throw this time. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down. They're going to go for it. Fights through and now a crease. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They don't hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. is Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Maher now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. MrJW305's the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And once more, he was looking for MrJW3, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Go. 20. Check. 54. Oh, here we go. Oh. 657. Hey, exit.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, 46. Mike, 53, Mike.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
No wonder, bro. I'm like, dog. Something right, bro.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold it.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got a man. He finds Sanders. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let me put my shit on aggressive. I'm going to show you the
Wentz now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too. And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It going to tear nigga ass up.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll try the right side with Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Little Jamaican restaurant downtown in Atlanta on Peachtree Street. That shit was so good, cuz.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Yeah, you can either wear all black or all white.
Eluding the pressure right. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Nah, we ain't go to the flying biscuit yet.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
What'd you say, cuz?
Lefty, lefty.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Into the red zone. Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 43 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Bravo! Go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. 48. Hey, you don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. D-line, get that quarterback. 48.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran safety, George Iloka, there to break that one up.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
Hell no.
Working from the gun.
I be kicking shit on.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And will be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Yeah, of course.
Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too in the NFL. They're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 33-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 41 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Sproles. He finds an opening past the 40. Darren Sproles. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 59 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
It's been a long day for you.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And some room to run now. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Five straight.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy.
Yeah, send it.
Watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, I'm gonna rest, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, all in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, I'm gonna rest, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch, they saying you switch it, you won't get it, you know they can't.
Yeah, they got deep now.
I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause I see this. Why bet you wanna be famous, They elevated us, You know I'm icy in Vegas,
Oh yeah, it might not.
I make a lot of new money, It's not savers, be like,
Hey, I don't know if it did up there or not. I don't know.
Not yet.
Getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I see.
That was your opportunity to score right there, PJ. I wasn't playing. That was your opportunity to score right there. I wasn't on the switch.
Got a whole for the all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the bill. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
You can cut that out.
EA Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Word, that nigga ain't even in the game no more.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 13. Check 13. Go, great.
Throwing his Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Snuck one in
23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Sliding out of the pocket. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Play action. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
That's what I'm saying. This shit weird. This is when you're supposed to do
Out of the gun, this is Howard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Let's go, baby.
They say he was straight afterwards. They say he was moving and shit.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
can't be
And after the
diving,
nice
you
stiff
can't be
arm, the
doing
next
that.
wave swarms in quickly for the stop.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it
Get that
off.
out.
Okay,
Get
so
that
they
out.
gave up the completion,
Yes, he did. I'm
but I
doing that,
really
bro.
enjoyed
That's
watching how the defense stayed in
I'm here,
sync,
okay.
stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Second down and 10 there, knocked down as it leaves the cornerback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Well, this is caught by Jackson. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route
You got to
run,
click on that
they
bitch.
do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Again, it's Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Boy be on.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the red zone now, Wentz. It's complete. It's Miller. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And here he'll get it down to the 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On first and goal, Howard. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
No.
He lost
No.
6
Say
there on
that
the
shit.
first
Somebody
down
said that
play.
shit. We
The
said
first
that.
down went in the wrong direction.
Hey, when
They're
you
at the
said it, I tried
13-yard
to
line.
stay
Here's
serious.
2nd and goal.
Damn, what movie
Right.
that come on, dog?
This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Hey, no lie, this man who I used to drive, boy, that transit with Mr. Henry used
Now
to say
after
that
the
shit.
touchdown,
Baby
here's
boy,
Elliott
baby
on
boy.
to kick it away.
He used to say that shit. That what made me about to die crying laughing when he said that shit. Cause that shit just made me picture Mr. Henry saying that shit. Damn. Baby boy, baby boy, baby boy. I'm gonna get you it.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The one thing that I like defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He's going to go. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Crying to get back in my nutsack.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That nigga tripped.
I seen that shit. That shit came to my phone. I said, you got to be fucking kidding. You know how many motherfuckers out here want to be in the lead and take 5 million a year. This bitch turned out better,
neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down.
30 million. Well, what it gonna be 4 or 5 years with? I know with incentives. I know that shit was gonna have incentives.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But if you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Wentz now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10.
Somebody got to go and Coop. And then he got them young linebackers they got to pay for. And he got to pay Byron.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Try to pay Coop. Let me pay
after
Coop
the
first.
incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
You can get a quarterback. Damn.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz.
He'll
want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And now, I build my defense up. Get the defense out. And you got all them young niggas.
In the back of their mind,
them niggas gonna be getting paid in a minute too.
Because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it.
Xavier Woods, all them niggas.
Now nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient.
They got to trade him. Somebody going to have to pay him.
Over the years in the NFL, the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
Jerry's going to send him to the worst place he can send him probably.
On 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You tried.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here,
I got this shit on.
This one has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Jerry is
Howard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Yeah, when OJ put that shit out there
we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando.
Yeah, with that shit Le'Veon that did.
Halftime report. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Trying the right side with Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You can't miss what you never had.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Now Wentz. That is caught. at the 7.
Over there in New York,
They're
cutting
able to
up.
convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And they're going to have Sam
Nice
Darnold
catch
looking
right
like a
there.
goddamn
Brings to mind the
all-star.
sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s,
boys
you're
did
still
have a
playing
nice
receiver,
line
but
last
you're
year,
around
too.
that long at that
What'd you say,
position,
Cub?
you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Todd Bowles
His
going to have
pass
a
caught
field
at
day.
the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles had 6 to their
When I get in
lead.
there, watch that.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Tuesday, my worst day. Everything good, street.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Sad to be so motherfucking sweet. That shit be sweet like goddamn cornbread, cuz. I'm off on Sunday, Monday too. Shit.
But I can't kick nothing.
Here's the
right now.
Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that,
And
right?
get
They
paid
have
by
a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
For real,
I
we
don't
are
think they'll abandon it
talking
just
about-
yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, leading the cowbell there on the sack. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
You know how them no-name niggas be who be raw as fuck.
I think Colorado State, I think.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I had to go research this
ready
nigga.
for the fight ahead, and we
This
resume
motherfucker.
action here in quarter number 3.
What that was?
San Diego State.
San Diego State, yeah. One of them little petty-ass schools. Nobody pay attention to. Undrafted free agent still living in
So
mama's
Prescott and the
basement.
Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Get a phone call late night. Right.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long
All-star
play, so
numbers
be it.
for
But the
$1
main
million.
goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down,
That's
and
why they
relax a
gotta
little
win
bit
Super
after they
Bowl.
just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jonathan Cyprien there defensively to make the play.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school. We're at around 50%.
He's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Marshall Faulk, right?
And with Bouye.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I'm okay with the call. I actually like it. I know down a couple of scores. If the running game worked in that situation, I would continue to go in that direction.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that they're very many trash.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. Perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Boy, the Silver, the Linwood University.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Colts always have a squad.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, it was a little bit of a hole, but closer quickly at the end. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, how did you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Howard. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Get that.
That nigga had Pat Mahomes and the X Factor goddamn game just started. I'm like, well, goddamn, motherfucker. I had to start blitzing that bitch.
You're gonna make everything
so
tough on
the
you, bro.
Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Yeah. There you go.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I would have dropped it too.
This stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Get up, get up.
Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen. Yeah. It turned into a really nice play.
Chefless.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That's caught by Howard.
Yeah, Chefless.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Wentz going to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, Fletcher Cox, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe.
I see it.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
Oh, man.